I'm quickly going to run through single segment of Rolling Stones with the new skip, and just add a couple of visual cues that I have in order to make the skip very consistent. And this may help you guys that are struggling with certain aspects of the skip. Maybe some of these visual cues will help. So we're just going to run through the level, get to the blue gem. This method is very similar to Luca's tutorial that he has on his YouTube channel, so I highly recommend giving that a watch for something a bit more concise. This is just to add a bit of flavour to his tutorial for some things that might help you if you're struggling with certain elements. Here we go, we'll get to the blue gem platform. So we want to line ourselves up so we're kind of in the middle here. We're going to aim to walk off the middle of this platform with the stone on, and just walk into the green pillar pretty much. Like that. We're going to go around the left hand side, so just tap up left until you get around the pillar, and then get camera about halfway on this pillar. Go two pillars like that. And we're going to hold up, and then when you can't see the moss pillar anymore, or just see a very small sliver, we're going to pause. And then hold down and unpause to buffer the down input. And that will get us down on the level of the boxes. So now we can hold left until the camera stops panning, and spin 3 times to break the left 3 most boxes. And then we're going to tap right 2 or 3 times until you break the next 3 boxes for the 6 total boxes that are down here. And then continue holding left. From this point on, we're going to hold left throughout the rest of this skip until right at the very end. I'll cover that. So for all of these next steps, we are holding left at the same time. So you can see here this green moss stone that we're normally standing on. In the bottom left hand corner of that moss stone, there is a tiny pixel that is sticking out. So the moss platform goes towards the left, and then there's a small jank in. So it's coming in a little bit more to the right at the bottom. We want it so that when we hold left, we don't see that little pixel sticking out anymore. We just see the platform slanting to the left. And to do that, we're going to tap up to scroll the camera up about halfway up this moss stone. Hold down so that we see the moss stone in full, and then just hold left again. And at that point, we should not see this pixel sticking out anymore, and it will look something like this. There we go. So now that pixel has gone off the bottom of the screen, and we just see the platform going out to the left, and no jut back in towards the center. So at this point, we're going to tap jump and down periodically. And at some point when you tap down, the camera will no longer scroll. At that point, we just want to be holding left and focus on the tapping of X. So I'm just going to do that now. There you go. So now I tap down, tap jump, and now when I press down, the camera doesn't scroll anymore. And we can just see the Aku mask down there, slowly coming up as I tap X. So we're looking out for 3 things here. Either the mask going slightly into the wall to the left, the camera jerking very slightly downwards, or the back of Crash's head as he's running into the wall. If you see either of those 3 things, then that's the last tap of X that you need. So I'm just going to do that until I see one of those 3 things. There you go. So now I can see both Crash running and Aku moved one little bit to the left. So don't need to tap X anymore. Now what we're going to do is hold left down, and there will be one more tap of X here, and that will release Crash, and we should see him running into this left hand corner here, and you should be able to see his head. We're going to tap up whilst continuing to hold left, and we should then only be able to see about half of this moss stone. And then what we're going to do is mash X, not too fast, just a rhythmic tapping of X to get the float. And when we get about halfway up, we'll let go of left whilst still tapping jump to get all the way to the top, and it should look something like this. There you go, and we get to the top, and at this point you just hold upright and jump, spin, and we're down. So at this point we can then just finish off the rest of the level, and we should have all of the boxes. And that is my set of visual cues for Rolling Stone Skip, and hopefully that helps you guys get this consistently.